What's going on, everybody? This is your host. This is Dante Pittman. Welcome to episode 7 of the Power Ranger podcast. I am your host, Dante Pittman, and this is from the Disney Brain, my co host, JWR.
Greetings, hello. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope adjusting to daylight saving times was. I hope. I know it's a lot getting used to daylight savings time, but I hope you're all doing well. Um, Once again, this week is relatively light on Power Rangers news, so we're gonna. So this show is basically gonna be comprised of two segments. For the first segment, we're basically going to run down the list of our favorite battleizers, and for the second half, we're going to be briefly discussing our thoughts on Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2, Episode 2, or Episode 24, just to make it easier, the festival.
Yes, those are the topics. So let's run down the list of our top 10 favorite battleizers. Now, before we get started,
we're just jumping right into it.
yes, we're going to jump right into it. But before we do that, here are the rules, though. One, and this is basic, this is just our opinion. This is just our opinions. Two, we're only going to count the red only battleizers, not the exceptions of it.
So sorry to anybody who was hoping we would get to the battle modes from Lightspeed Rescue, but sadly those unfortunately aren't ineligible, alas.
Yes, that is correct. And also, just have some fun. Also, free. We're having fun. That's what we like to do. Not necessarily a little, but we figured we put one anyway. Anyway, I'm going to start this off. And number 10, speaking of Lightspeed Rescue, we'll have Carter with a Transformer cycle. All right. To me, it looks very cool, but at the same time, it feels like you're carrying a heavy backpack. That's a heavy backpack at the same time, like you're going to school and such. What's your thoughts on it?
I like it. I don't know if I rate it as low as number. I like it. It's not my personal favorite, but I think it's neat.
Yeah, I think it's neat too.
Yeah.
But does it feel like you're carrying a backpack though?
I mean, to be fair, you could describe most battleizers that way. They're big, they're cumbersome, they're impractical. But to be fair, isn't that kind of why we love them?
There you go. Simple as that. Yeah. Now, I'm going to let him. We're going to do this one at a time. So I did 10. Now, JWR, what's number 9 for you?
Number 9?
Well, I thought we were just counting down one at a time. So.
No. I thought we were all just gonna go down. I thought we all had our individual ranking of the battleizers, and we would just go down them one by one, so that your number 10 pick, and then my number 10 pick, and then so on and so forth.
Okay, yeah. Right. I'm sorry. Okay, what is your number 10? JWR.
My number 10 is actually the Red Savage Warrior armor from Wild Force.
I would have ranked. Now that is a very good battleizer, but I would have ranked it at number 2. I just spoiled it.
I like it. I mean, they're all. I mean, I like it. It's just the design for me. I don't know. There's just something about It's not so much that I dislike the Red Savage Warrior armor. It's just that I don't. I just like the other ones. I just like the other ones more.
Well, yeah, I agree on that one. For me. All right. Now, for number 9. For number 9 for me, it's going to have to be that Red Dragon Fire Battleizer Ranger from Mystic Force. I mean, I love the samurai aspects. But at the same time, though, look, we're just hating on Nick. Why does he has to be the Red Ranger? Why can't it be Xander?
That's a topic for another day.
Yeah, but that's a topic for another day. But anyway, while I do like the samurai aspects, why would you combine now? Why I do love the samurai aspects of the Battleizer? It feels like it kind of feels like you're merging with a dragon, and it felt like weird to me. But it is cool regardless. But it is cool. Number 9 for you, JWR.
Funnily enough, I also have the Red Dragon Fire Ranger armor from Mystic Force ranked at number 9.
Wow. Like they say, great minds think alike.
Maybe so. It looks it. I don't hate it, but I just like there are just others that I like more than this, and there's also the fact that like you said it kind of it I don't know, it just feels the aesthetic design of the Zord I just kind of feels different and out of place from the season that it's in.
Well, can't blame
I don't
you
know.
there.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'd like it a bit more if I liked Nick more. But perhaps that's just my personal bias. My personal bias affecting my opinion of the armor itself. But there you go.
There you go. All right. Awesome. All right. Now, number 8 for me will have to be. Oh, oh. What is number 8 for me? Oh my goodness. Can't think of it. Fine. Number 8, I will pick Red Armor Power Ranger from Lost Galaxy. I know, everyone's going to be mad at me for saying that. But at the same time, it looks cool. It looks very cool. And it has a nice laser too. But at the same time, it's the aesthetic. While cool, it feels like I can't think of anything today. The aesthetic, I can't even pronounce now. The aesthetic looks great. Aesthetic looks like it's like you're a walking robot. Feels like you're a walking robot. Well, that's what Battleizers are sometimes, and
Most of them are.
yeah, most of them are. But at the same time, it feels like you're a robot ready to destroy. Okay, number 8 for you, JWR.
I'm gonna go with the Red Sentinel Ranger from Operation Overdrive.
So, oh, I had that one too. Wait, that's 7.
Um,
All right,
it looks a bit. It looks. I don't know. I guess the go. I feel like the gold highlights feel a bit out of place. That's yeah. Okay, actually, no. That's a thing. There's a bit too much gold for my liking, and it just kind of throws off the design for me.
yeah, it throws me off a bit too. But I did like sword mode. I did love sword mode.
Yeah.
So what's number 7 for me? Number 7, I'm actually so I'm gonna say the SPD Battleizer from SPD because number 7 because well, now there's 2 modes to the Battleizer now. Mode 1 is cyber mode, and mode 2 is like sonic mode. So I don't know where to count this Battleizer as a whole or just count in 2 parts. So let's just do one at a time. Okay. For cyber mode, I love the maneuverability. I loved it. It was great. It was pretty cool. And I like the nice sword touch. Now for Sonic mode, I love it. I very love. Is it fair that I like Sonic mode more than Cyber mode?
No, no, nothing wrong with that. Hey, this is what actually I would like to make a quick revision to my list. I put the red Savage Warrior battleizer at number 10, and I'd like to swap that out with the Lion Fire mode from Ninja Steel as for at the number 10 spot.
Uh,
Actually, no, wait. Actually, no. Again, revising that. I guess maybe I'd like to keep. I don't know. See, that's the thing. That's why I've always I don't know. Ranking battle has always been a bit harder for me than ranking than ranking I don't know than ranking seasons of Power Rangers. Like it changes for me more. And I guess since we're just talking about the ones that we like, and I am not exactly crazy about the Lion Fire battleizer. Oh wait. This is just a list of the ones that we like, right? Our
yes,
personal favorites, right?
yes,
Okay. Disregard what I just said.
yes. Okay. So,
All right.
as I said, is it weird that I like Sonic mode better than Cyber mode? Because Sonic mode, you get a big sword, and
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Rick becomes the armor. Not only the armor, but the sword. It looks so dope. And the fact that
Yeah,
they already used them as K like as their main weapon, the K9 cannon.
it's
Looks
great.
it's
It's
great.
great.
It's wonderful. I love it. I just love it. Now, next, what is number 7 for you?
The T Rex Supercharge battleizer from Dino Charge.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a bit. I like that it's a bit more. That it's a bit less. That it's more simplified than than other battleizers. Sure, it's not. It's not. Sure, it's not. It's not as overly elaborate or flashy, but in a way, I think that kind of works for. I think that kind of works for that works here.
Mhm.
Plus, I like I like how I like how it feels like an extension of the regular Red Ranger costume. I like how how it I just think the design of the armor mixes well with the design of the main armor.
Mm, yeah, I liked it. I also like how Tyler can use the other Rangers Dino Chargers for their
Yeah.
weapons. Which is actually kind of cool. Kind
Mm-hmm.
of dope. And he feels like he's a living Megazord.
Yes.
Ooh, that's dope. Anyway, number 6, I will put. Now, I know this is a pick. I know this counts as a power up sometimes, but I'm gonna have to pick Shogun mode from from Samurai. Now, Shogun mode, I love it. I very love the design. I love. I like how they stay true to the samurai life, and I love. I always love that. It's very cool. But the fact that he's been treated like a power up more, it just ticked me off it because I'm sad that yes, and we finally get to see him use it to face Master Sandra in the final battle.
It
And
devalues it a little bit. I guess
yeah,
it's kind of devalued by the fact that all the Rangers in that season have that mode. Kind of makes it a bit less special.
with the exception of Antonio, I think I would actually love to see Antonio use Shogun mode. That
Would
would
have been
actually
interesting.
be, yeah, but unfortunately he has the Pope. But what would happen if he, uses the black box like it turns off or something?
Interesting to think about. Interesting to think about. I guess we'll know. But shoulda, coulda, should have, could. But at that point, we're just getting into shoulda, could have, would have, and there's I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. What is number 6 for you?
The red the Red Fury mode from Beast Morphers.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us why you like that, like Red Fury mode.
I mostly like it because again, it's simplify it's more simplistic than more simplistic than other battleizers, and I like mostly the gauntlets and the gauntlets and the shoulder pads. It looks it of all the battleizers, it actually looks the most practical.
Mm-hmm.
Almost looks like yeah, no, it yeah.
I did like
Although
the also.
yeah.
Oh wow! Now we're going to the 5. Number 5 for me, I believe it's. Oh man, this was a cool battleizer though back in the day.
Which one is it?
Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it. I don't know. You don't know, to be honest. There's not. How about the. How about the. All right. The Red Wind Battleizer from Ninja Storm.
Good choice.
Because I love. Now he has 2 modes, ground mode and flight mode. Now, I love it as a whole. I like how it stayed true to his sword. His sword. And I like how it stayed true to his powers. And it's very cool, very unique. Love ground modes. I love the aesthetic of flight mode. Using his sword as a battleizer. Now that's freaking cool. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
The Ultra Laser was cool.
It was.
Loved it. Just loved it. What's number 5 for you, JWR?
The Red Armored Ranger mode from Lost Galaxy.
Oh, that's the same thing I got. I for 8.
A bit cumbersome and impractical, but I like how versatile it is, and I like how I mostly like it for how it's utilized within Lost Galaxy, like how he uses it to defeat Trakina in the how he uses it to ultimately defeat Trakina at the end of Lost Galaxy. It looks it looks nice. It's versatile, and I mostly like how it's used in the show. That's another thing I'm kind of making this how my list is sort of organized by, like in terms of how the battleizers are used and implemented within their respective seasons.
Yeah. Number 4. Now for number 4. Who's gonna be number 4 tonight? I actually had the Red Savage Warrior for WoW Force.
Oh.
Because I love the wings. It's beautiful. I love the aesthetic. Just like in the WoW Force Megazord. I love the aesthetics of the battleizer. So they just love it. It's beautiful.
Anything in particular that you like about it?
What I like about it, as I said, I love the wings. It's beautiful. Oh. That's actually cool. What's number 4 for you?
The SPD battleizer. It's versatile. It's versatile. It looks cool. It's versatile. I like that it has 2 modes, and I especially like how it implements Rick.
Yes. Which is basically what I said, but all right, I'll take it. All right. Now number 3. Number 3. Now we're going to the top 3. Number 3. If I had to pick between the 3, I would most likely pick the Quantum Rangers Mega Battle from Time Force.
Mhm.
Now, this is the first season to have 2 Red Rangers.
Yes.
And I thought, and they thought it was fair that Eric gets a battleizer. And that's actually true. And the Mega Battle though, I love how it's 2 modes. Like you can skate through all of them, which is kind of cool. Love it. I love the blasters and the sword and the sabers, which is actually cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually like aerial mode as well.
Oh,
Like
man,
how
aerial mode is
2
so
swords
sick.
come together to form one big sword to face up Conway. It was
Mm-hmm.
like wham, like you're swinging a home run. What is
Yeah.
number 3? What is number 3 for you?
The Triassic Battleizer from Dino Thunder.
Darn it. And that was the better 4. Anyway, go ahead.
I like the I like how it blends with the costume, and I like the dual blaster cannons. God, I cannot talk today. The blaster cannons on the shoulders and the sword shield.
The Shield of Triumph. I remember that.
Yes.
Mm. All the way to Dragon Yo-Yo. That is it. I love that yo-yo. Anyway, number 2 for me. Number 2. Oh, what's number 2? I love Dino Night mode from Dino Fury. 1, I love it. I like it's giving me Dino Thunder vibes. And it looks so cool. And I like how that other people can use it too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sad that the finisher can only give you, and I mean only give you 1 chance to use that double strike again. But then again, yeah. So what's your number 2?
Also, the Dino Night mode from Dino Fury, mostly because of the design, mostly because it's a gorgeous looking suit. I like that. I actually kind of like that it has some. It looks nice. It I like, however, I actually kind of like that it's not that it can be worn by the other Rangers, and the fact that it's limited in how powerful it is, because I guess that kind of think less is more. Like the less it can just be, they can just whip it out and go battleizer mode. I guess the more special or significant it is when he actually uses it. And I especially like how it is implemented within the story, and how he how Tara kind of hands it off to Zato, both because of like, it's the fight itself between him and what's his name what's the dude's name what's his name Snag Eye. Mostly because the fight between Zato and Snag Eye is very satisfying to watch, but it's also kind of satisfying from a narrative standpoint, because Tarek handing the battleizer to Zato kind of symbolizes the and I guess pays off the scene earlier in the episode where Zato just refuses to trust Void Knight. So it has that going for it.
Yeah, yep. And number 1, the best Power Ranger battleizer to me is the Red Battle Warrior from Time Force. Well, because 1, the aesthetic of the design of the battleizer, it's very beautiful. I love how West can become like a knight. Talk about a knight in shining armor.
Yes.
And I love Jason Font, the Red Time Force Ranger. He is the best.
Mm-hmm.
He is. the best Red Ranger since Austin St. John. I'm sorry.
He's a better one. No. I'll take it a step further. He's better.
That's right. But anyway, he is awesome. And I love the Battlefire Saber. And
Mhm.
it's similar to the Lightspeed Megazord's finisher. I'm kind of sad that he didn't bring it back for the crossover though.
Did he need it? Think about it like that. You know what? Wes is so badass that he didn't even need it. He didn't even need the Battleizer.
Well, I know he did in Wild Force, but like in Dimensions of Danger.
Yeah,
He
didn't need it. Probably didn't need it. They probably didn't have the budget, or I mean, I have to imagine that by that point the suit was like the Battleizer suit or prop wasn't, I guess, had degraded by that point. But honestly, it's not really a major loss.
But still, the Battleizer is just freaking awesome.
Right. Before, do you have any honorable mentions?
Oh yes, honorable mentions. Glad you said that. For me, I don't know if we count this as a power, but I don't know if we can count this as a Battleizer, but the Strike Rider armor from Jungle Fury. I don't know if we can count that.
Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, you can. I personally don't,
because the bike comes with the armor becomes with the bike. So,
I mean, to be fair, that's the same case with Lightspeed Rescue, but that I don't know. I personally don't count that.
Yeah, I won't count it. But my first honorable mention will be. Oh no, I think I covered them all. The Red Space Rangers battle from its space.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
I like it. I love it. It's just beautiful. I just love it. Look, Angelos is so buff with the Battleizer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I just said that on TV. Anyway. What else I'll mention? Oh no, I think I covered it. We covered it all. Darn it.
That's fine.
Dang it.
I mean, it's fine. It's only fair. It's fine. Anyways, my honorable mentions: the Trans Armor Cycle from Lightspeed Rescue, the Tri-Battleized armor from Ninja Storm, the Red Battleized Ranger from In Space, and I guess Shogun mode from Samurai.
Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah.
Did you get to your number one?
Yeah, I already did my number one, the Red Battle Warrior from Time Force.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's the list of our top 10 Battleizers.
But we didn't get to mine. You didn't get to mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Get your number one in.
My number one might shock you, but the Red Battle Warrior and the Quantum Mega Battle Armor from Time Force.
Oh, I need both. I see.
So nice. I had to. So nice. I had to name it. I had to cover it twice.
There you go.
Go I think I love how they are both. I love the design of both of the. I love the design of both of the suits. I like how they are. I again like how they're implemented within the story. I love how they look. Certain sweet of it is they look nice. I love both modes for each of the armors, and as like you know what you can mock as silly as it is, you can't deny that the skates on the Quantum Mega Battle armor. I mean, they're silly, but silly. It's simultaneously stupid, but also really cool.
Well, yeah.
And plus, I'm a sucker for I'm a sucker for not for nice anything that looks medieval. So yeah, I kind of had to include the Red Battle Warrior as my number one.
There you go. It's just cool. And that's
Yes.
our list. And that's our list, ladies and gentlemen, of the best top 10 best battle items in Power Rangers. Let us know what y'all think in the comments and such. But now we're going to go on to our main topic, which was season 2, episode 2 of Dino Fury, which is the festival. So we're going to do this one at a time. I will let JWR go first, and I'll go last. Go ahead.
I like this episode. I don't know if I like it as much as the as much. I don't know if I like it as much as Numero Uno, but I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm, me too. So, what did you like about the episode?
I like how they implemented I guess I like how they I like that we're bringing that we I kind of like that we brought Reckmate back. I especially like the further developments with Void Knight and Santara. I enjoy I really normally I'm not I kind of feel that one of the weaknesses I felt about the show ever since the beginning, I want to say ever since the beginning of Ninja Steel, was that some of the lessons have been a bit ham-fisted, and this and you know and while Dino Fury isn't totally free of that, I do like how the writers had Ion give up his bike so that they could like I like how Ion gave up his bike so that Zato could use the parts to transform it into the Dino Cycle. I like how they use that as a means of introducing the Dino Cycle. I like how they weren't how it wasn't completely how they went completely ham-fisted with the message. Let's see what else. I personally really enjoyed Oh, that's right. I really like how they incorporated and revisited the previous seasons with the database. I think they showed scenes from Mighty Morphin and I definitely remember them showing something from Ninja Storm. That was nice.
Yeah, I love that too. Yeah. All right, you finished giving your thoughts?
Yeah, that's about it. It's good.
That's about it.
Not my favorite. Not great, but it's good.
Mm-hmm. Good. To be honest, I loved this episode too. I loved it, and yes, I love the flashbacks from all the previous seasons. I love the show reference to Ninja Storm, which is great. Loved it. But I love that heart-bending moment. The Dino Chucks would have been a great use. Would have been a great use to it, in my opinion.
To be honest, I'm honestly kind of glad that that nothing really came about that. both because it just felt I don't know, it felt a bit off brand with the motif of the season, and plus I don't know, I just thought the gag about Ion messing about with the Dino Chucks and then only for them to, which leads to them short circuiting when Zato uses them against Wreckmate. I don't know, that made me laugh.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite scene or aspect from the episode?
Favorite scene is where the when we saw the Dino Fury cycle, and I instantly loved it.
Yes.
Beautiful. It gives me Jungle Fury vibes from the background.
I got the same. I thought the same thing. I couldn't, like, I saw that scene and I was like, this reminds me a lot of Jungle Fury.
Yeah, with Strike Rider. And
yes.
There that go. Like, goodness. And the nostalgia just pours in. Pours in your mind. And I was like, whoa.
Right.
That is actually cool. But I wish he could have combined it with the cycle that we'll have our first Red Ranger to have 2 Battleizers. I mean, it would be an interesting concept.
Point taken, but remember what I consider my point earlier about that devaluing the devaluing of the Battleizers. Like, it's more special when it's exclusive to the Red Ranger.
Yes.
Yeah. Funnily enough, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, but why didn't he create the Dino Fury cycles for all of them?
They only
would be easy.
How would that? I mean, they had one. What? They only had one. They had one bike. They only had the parks. They only had the parks for one bike. I mean, it makes sense. Ion gave up his one bike so that they could create a bike. It would be, I don't know, it would be a bit weird if they suddenly were able to create 5 or 6 functioning bikes from the parts of one. I don't know. Just that's how I rationalize it. Actually, wait, no. One bike. To use the parts from one bike to make one other more modified bike.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Now, my favorite scene of the episode, or my favorite moment, is it's brief, but it's the part where Zato says "Burb," vanishes, and then you go, and followed by Amelia saying it's BRB.
That was funny though, not gonna lie.
I know, like, it's the little things, but like, I think one of the hidden strengths of Dino Fury is like the chemistry with the actors and the comedic timing.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, to be honest.
Like, and I like how it's done in a way that is, I like how he's getting more, Zato is getting more accustomed to Earth culture, but still hasn't quite got all the little details and minutia correctly. It's small. It's small and relatively inconsequential in the rest of the episode, but that moment just it stuck out to me.
Yes, but I'll never forget when Sato says "cool, coolio."
Oh, of course, his patent catchphrase.
I'll miss that. That was funny though.
The ending though, or the ending where they or second to that, I would say my favorite part of this would have to be I also kind of want to touch on the ending when they're all just stuffing their faces with cake, and you can tell that everyone except for Amelia is completely is either like they are obviously and visibly disgusted by the taste of the cake, but they're powering through it and putting on like a good face because they know how important the festival is to Zato.
Yeah. Don't forget Ion.
Yeah, of course.
Because I loved it too. Ugh. Amelia, what would you rank her as part of the past Pink Power Rangers?
Um, somewhere in the middle, but I don't. But upper wait, upper middle, I guess. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't. I certainly do like her. I like her, though I don't know. I'd say I love her yet. She's good. Like she's good. I like the character. She's certainly grown on me a bit. Not that I ever disliked her, but I am liking her more and I'm definitely growing attached to her. Like I'd say she's kind of in the same tier as I gotta think about that, but probably in the same tier as Sid from SPD, or I gotta think about that. Great. Now I got okay. Either I gotta think about that. She's somewhere in between Sydney from SPD, and
Yeah,
Shelby from Dino Charge.
yeah. To me, I will put her in number 5 because
Yeah. You know, actually, yeah, a solid 5. She's a solid 5. Although since we're getting into numbers, I'd have to think about that. I'd have to think about that. I definitely have to think about my definitive ranking of Pink Rangers, but she leans more. I do like her, and
yeah, I do like her too.
who knows? By the end of Dino Fury, she could definitely ascend on the list. Who knows?
Who knows?
Uh,
Stranger
you
things
know,
have happened.
Ranger things have happened.
Well, there you go. There you go.
You know, since we're getting into it, who would you say is your favorite of this lineup of Rangers? Who would you say is who would you say is or will be your favorite by the end of it?
Like favorite Pink Ranger?
No, your favorite Ranger from this team.
From this team. Oh, if I had to pick, it's a tie between Sato, Ollie, and Javi. Now I'll start with Sato.
Well, yeah,
Sato because I love his vibe and that catchphrase, cool, 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 it really catched on to me. And he's a really funny guy, but he's
yeah,
not trying to be serious at all. And that's why I
right,
like him. I would put him at number 4 in top of the Red Rangers because he's right up
right.
there.
Right.
Right up
Right.
there.
Well, baby. Well. I guess we'll touch more on that. But right.
Yeah.
We will. Okay. I guarantee you that
Yeah. We will do this sometime.
we don't have to get into this now. But
Yeah.
we will. But by the time we finished discussing Dino Fury, we will do our definitive ranking of the Rangers in this team, and maybe possibly not even a possibility. We are definitely going to I guess going to go definitely going to I guess place them in terms of how we would rank them overall and in the history of Power Rangers. But
Yes.
we'll get to that bridge when we cross it.
Yes.
As for me, my favorite as of this moment is Izzy, but I guess I can elaborate more on that. We can elaborate more on that later.
Yeah, more on that later. But anyway, Sato because of his catchphrase "Cool Cool Coolio," but also, I love when he's trying to learn some cultures on Earth, which is cool. Because mostly people be scared of him and run away. But I like how they're trying to teach him how the cultures of Earth work. It's very nice, well done. And for Ollie, he has the best character arc of the entire show.
He does, and we will certainly get more on that when we get to his episodes.
That is correct. And he is very cool For me, I will rake him, and just because he's got the arc,
Yes.
just for the arc alone, I will put him at number 4. But we will put that. We'll get that to another time.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
Anything you want to say in closing before we wrap this up?
Before we wrap this up, I already talked. Now for Javi, because he finally stepped up to his dad for hypocrisy.
Hey, we'll get to that. Let's not. Right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We need to have enough to with how dry the well is as far as news is, we kind of need enough to last us for the next night or so week. So let's not discuss it in too much depth for now.
Yes.
So with that, I think we can call it a wrap.
Yeah, we call it a wrap here. It's done. Thank you, JWR, for coming out. And
always a pleasure.
You all for watching this episode. If you like it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell to get notified every time I upload a YouTube video or when I go live. And also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And yep, until we see you all again next time, may the power protect
you.
Always. All right.
All right.
See you later.